$3 billion, maybe more. That's how much this game is estimated to cost. More than most countries spend on their space programs. More than some blockbuster movies earn in their entire lifetime. Billions of dollars poured into a single video game that, as of right now, nobody outside Rockstar has ever played. And an 18-year-old kid from Oxford almost blew the whole thing wide open. We'll get to him. Tonight, we've got around 205 facts about GTA 6. Some confirmed, some rumors. I'll always tell you which is which. You don't need to remember any of this. You don't need to stay awake. Just let my voice carry you. If you drift off around fact 40, that's a win. We're starting in the dark. September 18, 2022. Somewhere past midnight, a user logs into GTA forums. The username is TeapotTuberHacker. Nobody has seen this account before. Within minutes, the user posts download links to over 90 files. Videos, screenshots, raw footage pulled straight from Rockstar's internal development servers. GTA 6. Unfinished, unannounced. By morning, the footage is everywhere. Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, TikTok, Discord servers lighting up in every time zone. Journalists scramble to verify. Gamers scramble to download before the links die. By noon, nearly every major gaming outlet in the world has run the story. They're calling it one of the biggest leaks in the history of the video game industry. Some are calling it the biggest. The footage was rough. You have to understand that. Textures half finished, surfaces flat and gray, waiting to be painted, animations stiff in places, buildings popping into existence as the camera moved. This was work-in-progress material, never meant to be seen by anyone outside the building. But under the roughness, the shape of something enormous was forming. Two characters, a man and a woman, moving through streets that looked like Miami on steroids. Menu systems, mission structures, a robbery at what looked like a Waffle House. NPC reactions, police chasing the player through alleys that hadn't been textured yet. It was raw, ugly in places, and completely, unmistakably real. Rockstar's response came fast. An unauthorized third party had illegally accessed and downloaded confidential information. They were extremely disappointed, but they said the thing that mattered most. It would not affect development. The game would continue. The hacker turned out to be 18 years old. From Oxford, England, part of a group called Lapsus Dollar. The same crew that had breached Uber, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Samsung. Not amateurs, not kids poking around for fun. This was organized. The hacker tried to extort Rockstar, demanded ransom money to keep more files from going public. It didn't work. A court later ruled him unfit for a standard trial due to medical conditions. Indefinite hospital order. A teenager who pulled off one of the most consequential data breaches in entertainment history. Locked away from the world that wouldn't stop talking about what he'd done. But the leaks didn't end with him. December 2023, days before Rockstar's first official trailer was supposed to drop, a TikTok user named Azarasi posts a phone recording of a monitor showing a GTA 6 development build, the Stockyard neighborhood of Vice City. Buildings, streets. When the real trailer came out 2 days later, the angles matched. People traced the source to someone believed to be connected to a family member of Aaron Garbutt, the head of development at Rockstar North. New Year's Day, 2025, a Reddit user called Just Love It Zero posts a photo from what looks like a mid-2021 build. Lucia standing near construction equipment, trees, Quonset huts, and in the corner of the photo, sitting next to the monitor, an authentic PlayStation 5 development kit. Not retail, the real thing, the kind you can't buy. That single detail made believers out of skeptics. The post disappeared within hours. The Google Drive folder linked to it gone. But the internet had already saved everything. Not every leak was genuine, though. One Instagram user posted what appeared to be early gameplay footage, claiming a former Rockstar employee sent it to him. Photorealistic, convincing, spread like wildfire. Weeks later, the creator admitted he'd faked the whole thing. A personal challenge, a 3D artist trying to recreate Miami as realistically as possible. He didn't expect it to go viral. It did. A reminder that in the GTA 6 era, the line between real and fabricated got paper thin. October 2025 brought something uglier. Rockstar fired 34 employees. The stated reason was public discussion and distribution of confidential information. The Independent Workers' Union of Great Britain pushed back hard, accusing Rockstar of union busting. The fired employees, the union claimed, had been trying to organize. Protests went up outside Rockstar North's offices in Edinburgh, signs and chanting in the Scottish cold. An anonymous Rockstar North employee told reporters that morale inside the studio was at rock bottom. 5 words, raw and honest, in a way that press releases never are. Behind the most expensive game ever made, real people were grinding through 12-hour days, wondering whether the thing they were building was worth the cost of building it. Heavy stuff. The story gets lighter from here. Stay with me or don't. Either way is fine. Before the leaks, before the chaos, before any of it, there was silence. Years and years of it. The earliest work on GTA 6 started around 2014, right after GTA 5 hit PS4 and Xbox One. But Rockstar had another monster to finish first. Red Dead Redemption 2. That game devoured every studio they had. So real, serious development on GTA 6 didn't begin until late 2018, after Red Dead shipped. Then nothing. No announcements. No hints. Fans picked apart job postings and patent filings like crime scene evidence, looking for scraps. Rockstar gave them nothing. February 4, 2022. 2 sentences. The next Grand Theft Auto was in development. No trailer, no screenshots, just a confirmation. The internet exhaled. That single tweet blew up faster than any gaming announcement in history. But it was also a masterclass in restraint. No logo, no tagline, no teaser image, just words. Rockstar has always understood that saying less makes people lean in closer. It's the same reason they don't do E3 presentations, don't live stream development updates, don't give interviews to gaming podcasts. They go dark for years, and when they finally open their mouth, the whole world stops to listen. Almost 2 years passed before anyone saw anything. December 4, 2023, Rockstar's 25th anniversary. The first trailer. Sunlight through palm trees. A flamingo in shallow water. Bass thumping under everything. You could almost smell the salt air, the sunscreen, the asphalt baking in subtropical heat. And then the city opened up, and Vice City flooded the screen in a way that made grown adults tear up at their desks. 46 million YouTube views in 12 hours, 93 million in 24. Only 2 BTS music videos had ever moved faster. A video game trailer going punch for punch with the biggest pop acts on the planet. The trailer almost didn't drop on schedule. Someone leaked a low-quality version, hours early with "Buy BTC" scrawled across it. Rockstar just shrugged and pushed the official version out ahead of time. No drama. At the end of the trailer, 2 words: Fall 2025. That date didn't hold. May 2025. Rockstar delayed to May 26, 2026. Their statement was short, almost apologetic, like a friend texting to say they'd be running late. And you could tell they actually felt bad about it. November 2025, another delay. November 19, 2026. Same quiet tone, same gentle apology. These extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish you have come to expect and deserve. The stock market wasn't gentle about it. Take-Two, Rockstar's parent company, dropped about 10% after one delay announcement. After the second, another 10% drop in after-hours trading. Billions in market value, gone before lunch. A politician in Poland cracked a joke about the delay during a session of the same. Poland's parliament, a real government official in a real government building, making a GTA joke. That's how deep this game has burrowed into the culture. Not just gaming culture. Culture. There's a specific kind of pain that comes from watching a date on your calendar move further away. The first delay felt manageable. 6 months. Fine. Games get delayed. It happens. The second one hit different. People had already booked vacation days, cleared their schedules, told their bosses they'd be working from home the week of launch. When Rockstar pushed it to November, message boards lit up with a mix of understanding and grief. Some fans wrote long, thoughtful posts about patience and quality. Others posted a single emoji, the clown face, over and over. Other publishers rearranged their entire release calendars to avoid launching near GTA 6. Analysts called it a massive game of 4D chess. Nobody wanted to compete. It would be like setting up a card table in the parking lot of a casino. Internal financial filings from Rockstar's UK operations showed over £2.1 billion. That's roughly $2.7 billion spent on wages alone since 2019. That covers Rockstar North and their other UK studios, not just GTA 6. Some of those people worked on GTA online updates, some on the Red Dead Redemption remaster. But the vast majority of that money went toward the game you're lying here, waiting to play. Community analysis of these filings, combined with estimates for global overhead, marketing, and licensing, puts Rockstar's total expenditure since 2019 in the range of $3 to $5 billion. Even at the conservative end of that range, GTA 6 is almost certainly the most expensive video game ever made. Maybe the most expensive piece of entertainment, period. GTA 6 won Most Anticipated Game at the Game Awards, and the Golden Joysticks in both 2024 and 2025. DFC Intelligence projected 40 million copies sold in the first year and $3.2 billion in revenue, doubling GTA 5's launch record. A venture capital firm called Convoy predicted $7.6 billion in 2 months. Numbers, they're just numbers. They dissolve. Somewhere warm now. You're standing at the edge of a city, and the air hits you before anything else does. Thick, humid. It smells like salt water and car exhaust, and something sweet drifting down from a balcony. Jasmine, maybe, or hibiscus leaking out of a planter box someone forgot to water. The sun is sinking. The sky has gone pink and orange the way it only does near the tropics, where the light has to travel through enough atmosphere to turn everything the color of something you dream about and forget by morning. In front of you, glass towers catch the last of it. Their windows turn gold. Below them, the streets are waking up for the night. Neon signs flicker on. Blue, pink, green, red. Music leaks out of a doorway somewhere. Not loud, just a pulse, a heartbeat the whole city shares. This is Vice City, Rockstar's Miami. GTA 6 is set in Leonida, a fictional U.S. state modeled on Florida. All of it, the glamour and the rot, the beaches and the swamps, the condos and the trailer parks, the sunshine and the violence, twisted through Rockstar's lens until it looks like America turned up to 11. Vice City sits at the center. It first showed up in 2002 in a game set in 1986. Pastel suits, cocaine, Tommy Vercetti's Hawaiian shirt. One of the greatest soundtracks in gaming history. People still hum those songs 2 decades later. GTA 6 brings Vice City back, but the 80s are gone. This is the 2020s. Smartphones and influencers, and ring lights, and everyone filming everything, always. Rockstar is going to tear all of it apart with their teeth. The city is carved into neighborhoods. Ocean Beach, where sand meets skyline. Little Cuba, loud and dense. Cooking smells pouring from every window. VC Port, industrial and gritty, where shipping containers stack up and nobody asks what's inside. Vice City isn't the whole map, though. Not even close. South of the city, the Leonida Keys. Small islands connected by long bridges over blue-green water. Boat motors puttering. Pelicans diving. Old men enfolding. Chairs watching the tide. Bait shops with hand-painted signs peeling in the salt air. The smell of diesel and fish and coconut sunscreen. Quiet, but this is GTA. Smuggling routes run through those quiet waters. Drug money flows through those sleepy marinas. Jason's backstory starts down here, running boats in the dark. The kind of place where nobody locks their doors. And everybody knows which boats go out at midnight and come back heavy. West of the city, Grass Rivers. The Everglades with a different name. Miles of swampland. Sawgrass taller than a person. Still dark water that reflects the sky like black glass. Insects buzzing so thick you can almost feel the sound on your skin. Something rippling the surface that might be a fish, might not be. The air in Grass Rivers sits heavy. It smells like mud and wet roots and things decaying slowly in warm water. Grass Rivers breathes differently than Vice City. Slower, greener, older. There's something ancient about it. Something that was here long before anyone built a city, and will be here long after the city crumbles. Ambrosia. Nobody knows exactly what this one is. A small town, maybe. A resort area. The name sounds sweet. Hidden. Port Gellhorn. A port. Cranes against the sky like steel skeletons. Shipping containers in rows. Cargo arriving in the dark. Leaving before dawn. Paperwork conveniently incomplete. Mount Calaga National Park. Wilderness. Trails. Trees and open sky. Leonida isn't just cities and wetlands. There's elevation. Places to get lost. Those locations are confirmed. Rockstar put them on the record. The map size is where confirmed facts start bleeding into educated guesswork. Fan analysis of trailer footage and leaked materials puts the Leonida map at roughly twice the size of GTA 5's world. That's the most careful, most commonly cited estimate. One rumor, and this is a rumor, claimed 3.5 times larger. Community researchers later flagged that number as probably outdated or wrong. The realistic range seems to be 2 to 2.5 times GTA 5. Still enormous. One source claims over 700 enterable interiors. Malls, clubs, apartments, offices, gas stations. If that number holds, it dwarfs anything the franchise has done before. Leaked documents from the 2022 breach mentioned around 157, which was already a lot. 700 suggests the game grew massively in the years since. Rockstar may use a generative system for some of those interiors. procedurally arranged furniture, so not every apartment looks the same. A couch here instead of there, different paintings, small variations that make spaces feel lived in without Rockstar handcrafting every single room. Post-launch expansions are planned. Rockstar has said as much. The map might not stay the same size forever. Leonida could keep growing. Here's where I need to flag pure speculation. None of the following is confirmed. There's talk of a dynamic weather system that doesn't just look good, but actually changes behavior. Rain altering how NPCs act. Heat changing crowd density. Afternoon thunderstorms rolling through and shifting the whole mood. Fitting for Florida, where the weather can flip in 20 minutes. Rumors mention over 1,500 unique world events scattered across the map. Random encounters, small stories playing out whether you're watching or not. If even a fraction of that number is real, Leonida would feel less like a video game and more like a place that exists with or without you. Those are rumors. Good ones, exciting ones, but smoke until Rockstar says otherwise. What is confirmed? The game world satirizes modern America. Social media obsession, influencer vanity, police body cameras, surveillance culture, all of it exaggerated through Rockstar's dark, funny lens. A mirror held up to the present that makes you laugh and wince at the same time. The whole thing is built for freedom. Follow the story if you want. Drive to the Keys and watch the sun go down if you don't. Kayak through grass rivers at dawn and just listen. The game doesn't push you anywhere. It opens the door and gets out of the way. Warm air, a neon sign buzzing on a street corner, casting pink light on wet pavement. Somewhere, a radio playing a song you almost know. The city settling into night. Two people at the center of everything. Jason Duval, Lucia Caminos. Lucia is the first female protagonist in a numbered Grand Theft Auto game. The franchise has existed since 1997, nearly 3 decades. Every mainline protagonist, until now, has been male. That changes here. She's Latina, born in Liberty City, the GTA version of New York. How she ended up in Vice City, we don't know yet. But fragments of her past are laid out in her official bio, like photographs scattered across a table. Her father taught her to fight when she was young. Not in a gym, not with gloves and rules. He taught her how to hold herself when someone was coming at her, how to take a hit and keep standing. That kind of teaching comes from necessity, not choice. From a world where being able to protect yourself isn't optional. She went to prison, not because she was careless, because she was trying to give her family a good life. She did what she thought she had to do, and the law caught up. The game opens with her getting out. Her release, according to Rockstar, came down to sheer luck. The kind of luck you don't trust because you know it could vanish any second. The first voice in the first trailer belongs to Stephanie, Lucia's correctional social worker at the Leonida Department of Corrections. A woman behind a desk, in a state prison office. Fluorescent lights, beige walls, the faint smell of floor cleaner, and stale air. That's how a $3 billion game begins. Not with an explosion, with a conversation in a quiet room about what comes next. Jason is simpler, sadder maybe. His official description is almost a short story in itself. Jason wants an easy life. That's all he wants. But things keep getting harder. He's not a mastermind, not a sociopath, just a man who wanted the world to leave him alone, and the world refused. His backstory places him in the Leonida Keys, running boats for local drug operations. Small-time work in a small-time place where the sun drops into the Gulf every night and nobody keeps receipts. Some sources describe Jason as having an ex-military background. I should flag this. Certain outlets report it as confirmed, while others treat it as partially speculative based on how Rockstar has framed his character. If it's accurate, it explains his comfort with violence and his bone-deep desire for a quieter life after seeing too much. But hold it loosely until Rockstar says the words directly. The two of them are modeled on Bonnie and Clyde, the real ones, Depression-era outlaws who robbed banks together across the American South in the early 30s. Young, in love, doomed, a couple who knew the road only ran one direction and drove it anyway. Rockstar has drawn from this before. A character named Catalina in the older GTA games was built on the same blueprint. It's a story the studio keeps retelling. Lovers, crime, a clock that never stops. Jason picks Lucia up from prison at the start of the game. A car idling outside the gates. Sunlight too bright after months of fluorescent bulbs. The rumble of the engine. The click of a seatbelt. They move into a small apartment together. In the second trailer, Jason looks around the place and calls it a good start. Thin walls. A couch that's seen better days. But it's theirs. There's a shot in trailer 2 that stuck with people. Lucia walking through the door, wearing a high-visibility vest, the kind you'd wear at a construction site or a warehouse. She's been at work, a real job, legal. She collapses onto the couch. Not sits, collapses, the kind of exhaustion that goes past muscles and into the marrow. You can almost hear the silence that follows. Just her breathing, just the sound of someone wondering how long she can keep this up. She can't, not forever. This is Grand Theft Auto. Their relationship is the engine of the whole game. Two people who met at the worst possible time in both their lives, doing the worst possible things to survive. Rockstar has talked about them as a unit, not as individuals. Their story isn't his story plus her story. It's their story. What happens when two people who are both sinking reach for each other and somehow manage to float. For a while, until the current pulls harder. In interviews, Rockstar has compared them not just to Bonnie and Clyde, but to the feeling of being young and broke, and in love in a city that doesn't care about you. The apartment with the thin walls, the car that barely runs, The nights where the only thing that feels real is the person lying next to you. And then the morning comes, and the bills come, and the easy score someone mentions at a bar starts sounding less like a crime and more like a way out. Their official description says they've always known the deck is stacked against them. An easy score goes wrong. They get tangled in a criminal conspiracy stretching across the entire state of Leonida. They have to trust each other or die. You can switch between them anytime. D-pad, the camera lifts, the world shifts, and you're seeing Leonida through different eyes. Same system as GTA 5 with Michael, Franklin, and Trevor, but tighter. 2 people instead of 3. A conversation instead of a crowd. From leaked footage, not confirmed by Rockstar, each character seems to have unique skills. Lucia leans toward hacking, breaking into systems, reading code the way a locksmith reads a lock. Jason is more physical, breaking doors, handling crowds, force where she uses finesse. There's a rumored ability for Jason that fans call Eagle Eye. Red Dead Redemption 2 had something similar. A heightened perception mode. The world slows. Details light up. A safe behind a painting. A camera above a door. Jewelry in a case. Reading a room before you rob it. For Lucia, the rumored equivalent is a slow-motion targeting ability for precise shots under pressure. Both come from leaked footage and community analysis, not from Rockstar. Treat them as possibilities. One more rumor, and it's a big one. In the leaked development menus from 2022, there were supposedly names of 2 additional playable characters. 4 total, nothing beyond Jason, and Lucia has been confirmed. But the idea has never gone away. It floats out there, unanswered. Leave it floating. You don't need to grab it. Every GTA game lives or dies by its cast. Not just the heroes, the schemers, the liars, the loudmouths, the quiet ones who turn out to be the most dangerous people in any room they walk into. Brian Heder runs drug smuggling operations across Leonida. He's on his 3rd wife. Her name is Laurie. 3rd wife means 2 things already went wrong. Cal Hampton shows up near Jason in a bar in the 2nd trailer. Loose, easygoing, the kind of guy who laughs too much and always has a drink going. He seems like a collaborator, maybe a friend, maybe not quite. Booby Ike is bigger. Real estate, strip clubs, and now the music business. A man with his hands in so many things, he's lost track of where his fingers are. Working under Booby Ike is Drequin Priest, always more hustler than gangster. He dealt on the streets to fund his real ambition, music. He runs only Raw Records. He signed a duo called Real Dimes, rappers Baylux and Roxy. And he believes they're going to break through. Vice City is going to know their names. The music industry is woven into GTA 6's story in a way that feels new for the series. The hustle of getting heard, the politics of getting played, the desperation of artists betting everything on a single shot. DWNPLY is a rapper affiliated with Real Dimes, part of the same circle, part of the same bet. Raul Batista robs banks. Successfully, he shows up in the trailers looking calm, in a way that only someone who's walked out of a vault with other people's money can look. Phil runs Phil's ammunition, the gun shop. If you've played any GTA game since 2001, you know the name. Phil is just the latest person behind the counter. Then there's a cop. No name yet. He shows up in the second trailer making deals, in dim rooms, leading raids, speaking the way powerful people speak when they know they're untouchable. He says one line, "Us cops gotta stick together." 5 words that drip. Fans are widely speculating he's the game's main villain, a corrupt officer with reach and zero interest in rules. That's speculation, though. Good speculation, but nothing Rockstar has confirmed. Shanice's handle, Shanacy, pops up in the first trailer commenting on a live stream of a street takeover. She's connected to Lucia somehow. The details are thin. And here's the one that sent lore fans into orbit. The leaked footage references Jay Norris, a character from GTA 5, the tech billionaire, which means GTA 6 shares a world with GTA 4 and V. The HD universe, same planet, same history, different stories, unfolding across different cities and decades. A guy tagged as Dadbod Squad on an in-game social media post is partying on a boat surrounded by people in swimsuits. He might matter. He might not. Sometimes a guy on a boat is just a guy on a boat. How the game actually feels. GTA 6 runs on an upgraded Rage engine, Rockstar Advanced Game Engine. It's the invisible skeleton underneath everything. Physics, lighting, the way a car slides on wet asphalt, the way a body crumples. Rockstar has been building on this engine for over a decade. GTA 6 is the latest version, and from what we've seen, it's a different animal. Third person, classic GTA, or first person while driving, looking through the windshield at the road ahead. The cars, God, the cars. Get inside a vehicle, and the interior hits you with detail that borders on obsessive. Speedometers with needles that sweep as you accelerate. Gauges, pedals that move under your character's feet. A steering wheel that turns in their hands. And the rearview mirror. It shows an actual, real-time reflection of whatever is behind you. Not a blur, not a static placeholder, a living reflection. The road you just drove down. The cop car gaining on you. Side mirrors work the same way. It's a small thing. It makes everything feel different. Solid, present, armrests with texture, seats you can almost feel, sun visors that flip down. A car in GTA 6 isn't transportation. It's a small room you inhabit for a while. Over 200 vehicles spotted in trailers and leaks. Cars, bikes, helicopters, planes, boats, muscle cars with paint jobs that catch the streetlights. sleek imports with spoilers, beat-up pickups that look like they haven't been washed since the Bush administration, dealerships and showrooms across the map where you can buy them, like real car shopping. Except in real life, you probably wouldn't test, drive something, and just keep going. Probably. The variety matters. In Vice City's neighborhoods, the cars on the street match the area. Expensive imports in the wealthy waterfront districts, older sedans and work trucks in the rougher blocks, modified sports cars in the nightlife areas. The leaked footage showed this happening organically. Vehicles spawning based on the socioeconomic character of each district. The cars are part of the storytelling. They tell you where you are without a map. Weapons will likely use a weapon wheel similar to GTA 5. But the approach is grounded this time, pulled from the Red Dead Redemption 2 school of thought, where you couldn't carry everything at once. Leaked documents suggest you can store weapons in your car's trunk. Your car becomes your armory. You walk to the back, pop it open, pick what you need, leave the rest. A layer of planning that previous GTA games never asked for. Leaked footage showed something that changes the feel of combat completely. Walk through a crowd and pull a weapon, and your character doesn't wave it around. They conceal it automatically, tuck it against their body, hide it behind their leg, and the people around you, they notice. Some panic, some freeze, some reach for their phones. It's reactive. The world doesn't wait for you to start a mission before it starts paying attention. The wanted system got torn up and rebuilt from scratch. Old GTA games, the cops teleported. 1 second, the road is clear. Next second, 3 cruisers on your tail. Fun, gamey, a little silly. GTA 6 does it differently. Commit a crime, and the game creates a search zone around your last known location. Officers mobilize from wherever they actually are. Patrol cars converge. Helicopters scramble. They search based on where you were, what direction you were heading, how serious the crime was. Steal a car in a quiet suburb. Response might take a full minute. Fire a gun downtown. Different math entirely. The system knows the difference between a fist fight and a homicide, and it calibrates accordingly. The search zone is the key concept. It's an area on the map, centered on where the crime happened, and it expands or contracts based on information the police have. If a witness saw you drive north, the zone shifts north. If you ducked into a building and went quiet, the zone holds, then slowly shrinks as cops sweep streets and find nothing. If a helicopter spots you, the zone snaps to your current position. It's cat and mouse, real cat and mouse, not just an aggression meter with flashing lights. According to a reportedly internal Rockstar document, not official, leaked, law enforcement coordinates across ground and air, patrol routes, surveillance patterns, helicopters narrowing the search area. The game even assigns different police unit types based on the severity. Low-level crimes get a couple of cruisers. Higher levels bring K9 units, tactical teams, choppers with spotlights sweeping across rooftops. If you're smart, you can slip out, duck into an alley, switch vehicles, change clothes. There are rumors, unconfirmed, that changing your outfit breaks line of sight recognition. Hide in a parking garage and wait for the search to fade. It's not about speed anymore. It's about thinking. Rumors, and these are rumors, say the 6-star wanted level is back. Classic escalation. 1 star, local cops. 2 more cops. 3 helicopters. 4 tactical. 5 military hardware. 6 the full nightmare. GTA 4 and V capped it at 5. GTA 6 might bring 6 back. Fans are hoping. Nothing confirmed. Another rumor. You might be able to surrender. Hands up. Stop running. Let them take you in. The 2022 leak suggested it was possible. A choice no GTA game has ever offered before. You can always run, but maybe now you can also stop. Let the systems go soft in your mind. They're machinery. What matters is how the world feels when the machinery is running. The details that don't make headlines, the ones that matter most. Rockstar filed a patent called Virtual Character Locomotion, a modular animation system. Building blocks, walking, running, limping, hauling something heavy. Exhaustion, injury. The system blends them in real time. If your character is hurt and tired and carrying a bag of cash, they don't play one canned animation. They play a seamless mix of all 3. The limp slows the walk. The exhaustion drags the stride. The weight shifts the posture. Every step is generated on the fly. No 2 are the same. Your character's body tells a story without a single word. Enhanced graphics rendering. Another patent. Sharper environments at high resolution. Buildings with crisp edges. Textures that hold up when you press close. Dynamic levels of detail, keeping distant objects sharp. Buildings on the horizon that look like buildings, not cardboard. The world doesn't fall apart at the edges. There's another patent that doesn't get talked about enough. It covers dynamic simulation of liquid and dirt. Characters getting wet in rain, not just a shader overlay, but water running down fabric in real time. Blood and sweat appearing on skin and staying there. Mud accumulating on shoes. Surfaces reacting to weather. If you walk through a puddle, your shoes carry it. If you stand in the rain long enough, your character is soaked. If you get into a fight, the evidence stays on you. That kind of persistence, that kind of memory, built into the world's surfaces. And then there's the NPC navigation patent. This one changes everything about how computer-controlled characters behave. Traditional GTA games gave NPCs a limited set of responses. They could drive forward, turn, stop, and panic. The new system uses AI-driven navigation networks. NPCs don't follow preset routes. They make decisions based on what's happening around them. A car swerving in traffic causes other cars to react differently depending on their speed, their proximity, the personality of the driver. A drunk NPC late at night walks differently than a businessman at noon. A group of friends leaving a bar behaves differently than a solitary jogger. The system assigns personality traits to individual NPCs and lets those traits influence their moment-to-moment behavior. A nervous driver brakes too hard. An aggressive one cuts you off. A distracted one doesn't notice the light change. Hundreds of these tiny decisions happening simultaneously, all around you, creating a world that feels not like a simulation, but like a city where everyone has somewhere to be and something on their mind. 2 Rockstar employees are listed as inventors on this patent. David Hind, Associate Director of Technology and Technical Director of AI and Gameplay. Simon Parr, Lead AI Programmer. These are the people building the nervous system of Leonida. Session Management, filed in 2021. This one is about multiplayer, a system for dynamically merging and splitting online sessions. You're driving through the map, and other players flow in and out of your world. No loading screens, no interruptions, people appearing and disappearing like strangers on a highway. This could be the backbone of GTA Online's next evolution, a world where other players aren't assigned to your lobby. They just exist, somewhere on the same roads, passing through. Character models are the most detailed Rockstar has ever built. Faces with pores, skin that changes in different light, a dynamic sweat system. When characters run, when they fight, when the Leonida sun beats on them, sweat forms. Forehead, neck, arms, it glistens, catches the light. Your brain registers it before your conscious mind does. It just looks real. You feel it. The playable characters wear wristwatches that show the actual in-game time, not decoration. Functional. Glance at your wrist and know whether it's morning or midnight. Someone at Rockstar decided this mattered. They were right. Draw distances are extreme. Stand on a rooftop and see to the horizon. Buildings hold their shape out there. Mountains keep their edges. The world doesn't smear into fog. Lighting uses 2 forms of ray tracing. Global illumination, which governs how light bounces, filling rooms through windows, spilling around corners, pooling on floors. And ray-traced reflections, puddles on the street mirroring the neon above, car hoods reflecting sky, glass storefronts showing you a ghostly reverse of the street behind you. The beach scenes in Trailer 1. Packed, not a handful of NPCs standing around. Dense, varied crowds, different body types, different outfits, people sunbathing, playing volleyball, walking with their heads in their phones. The most populated scene any GTA game has ever shown. And it's just a beach, an ordinary afternoon. Vegetation is reactive. Trees sway differently depending on the wind. Grass ripples. The swamps of grass rivers look thick and tangled and breathing. Parallax mapping fakes interior depth. Walk past a building, look through the window, and you see what appears to be a furnished room inside. Tables, chairs, Walls, depth, it's an illusion, clever rendering tricks, simulating three-dimensional space on a flat surface. But your brain buys it completely. Every window in Vice City hides a life behind it. Volumetric clouds, not flat sky textures, shapes with mass and thickness, orange at dawn, blinding white at noon, purple and rose at sunset. Red Dead Redemption 2 had skies like this. People used to stop playing and just stare upward. GTA 6 will probably do the same. Your eyes are probably heavy. Good. The details are doing their job. What makes a great open world isn't the missions. It's everything between the missions. The hours nobody told you to spend. Fishing is confirmed. Cast a line somewhere quiet. Wait, the rod bends. Nothing happens. Then something tugs. In Red Dead, people would sit by a river for half an hour and forget they were playing a video game. In GTA 6, you're on a dock in the Keys. Warm water, pelicans overhead, the faint hum of a boat motor from somewhere you can't see. The wood of the dock is warm under your character's feet. The line disappears into water, so clear you can see the sandy bottom. Time slows down, not as a game mechanic, just in your head. Hunting is expected. Leonida has wilderness, swamps, open land. Animals will be there. Alligators in the grass rivers, almost certainly. Birds in the trees. Deer in the hills. Knowing Rockstar, each species will have its own behavior patterns, its own schedule, its own territory. Red Dead 2 had animals that felt like animals, not just walking targets. They slept, they ate, they ran from you in specific ways, depending on whether they'd seen you before. If GTA 6 does the same, the swamps at night will be something else entirely. Mini golf, windmills and ramps, and tiny colored balls. Absurd, perfect, the kind of thing that exists because people actually do play mini golf on Saturday afternoons, even in a city full of crime. The sound of a ball rattling through a plastic tunnel, the frustration of missing a putt, the specific joy of sinking one from across the green while your buddy watches. These moments are why open worlds matter, not the explosions, the windmills. Scuba diving opens the ocean floor. Reefs, sunken things, the muffled quiet of being underwater, where the city noise vanishes and the only sound is your own breathing through a regulator. Quiet and blue, and full of whatever Rockstar decided to hide down there. Leonida's coastline stretches for what looks like miles in the trailers. All of that water, and all of it explorable. Kayaking, new, paddling through mangrove channels at sunrise. The water barely rippling, birds startling off branches as you pass. Slow and deliberate, the opposite of a car chase, the antidote to it. Gyms, exercise, changing your character's body over time. GTA San Andreas did this. CJ could bulk up or slim down based on diet and training. GTA 6 seems to bring the concept back. Some sources describe unique weapon handling animations for each protagonist that might change based on physique. That's partially speculated from leaks and partly supported by features in a late 2025 GTA online update. That same update introduced customizable pets, a feature widely expected in GTA 6. Dogs, cats, nobody knows yet, but something alive waiting at home. Something that wags or purrs or looks at you when you walk through the door. After a night of crime, coming home to a dog feels like something Rockstar would design on purpose. The contrast, the quiet after the noise. Robberies scattered across the map. Not mission scripted. Open world. Diners with registers full of cash. Bars where the owner keeps money in the back. Gas stations where the cameras might or might not work. Some favor Jason's brute approach. Some favor Lucia's technical skills. During any of them, you get choices. Carry bodies out of the way. Threaten people. Talk to them. Go quiet or go loud. Every encounter has layers. Dice. Golf full size, not mini. Street racing at night. Boat racing through the Keys. Delivery runs. Van shipments. The kind of unglamorous work that keeps a criminal economy running. For the immersion-obsessed, a rumored option to turn off the minimap entirely. Navigate by landmarks, road signs, the direction of the sun. Rockstar reportedly built enough visual cues into the world that you can find your way without a glowing dot on screen. That's a studio saying, trust us. We built this place to be read, not just followed. The sound of Vice City. Music has always been the soul of Grand Theft Auto. Not background noise. Atmosphere, the thing that turns a Sunset Drive into cinema. The first trailer used, Love is a Long Road by Tom Petty. Wistful, driving, a rock anthem, warm and a little sad, playing over images of beauty and trouble blended together. After the trailer dropped, plays of that song surged nearly 37,000% on Spotify. A track from 1989, suddenly everywhere because Rockstar touched it. The second trailer featured Hot Together by the Pointer Sisters. Streaming numbers exploded. A reported 182,000% increase. Rockstar doesn't just pick songs. They resurrect them. They introduce old music to people who weren't alive when it was recorded. On the official website, Jason wears a t-shirt with a redesigned V-Rock logo. The rock and metal station from the original Vice City games. V-Rock is coming back. Screenshots show Lucia wearing wireless earbuds in multiple situations. Training, poolside, could be character flavor, could hint at something bigger. The ability to listen to music on foot, not just in cars. Walking through Vice City at night with a curated playlist, scoring your private exploration of a city that doesn't know you're there. Music production is woven into the story itself. Only raw records. Drequin Priest in the studio. Baylux and Roxy recording tracks. The act of making music. The sweat and politics and gambling of trying to be heard, runs through the narrative like a second heartbeat. GTA has always been about the relationship between crime and ambition. This time, music is the specific shape that ambition takes. These characters aren't robbing banks because they love violence. They're robbing banks because the record needs to get made. And the bills aren't going to pay themselves, and the dream won't die quietly. In the leaked footage from 2022, most radio stations were placeholders borrowed from GTA 5, including Blonded Lowe's Santos and other familiar names. That's standard for a game still deep in development. The real stations hadn't been built yet, but 6 songs have been confirmed from the trailers alone, and the full lineup is expected to be massive. GTA 5 launched with over 240 licensed tracks across its radio stations. GTA 6 will probably match or exceed that number. The franchise has a history of turning forgotten songs into cultural events. Billie Jean on Flash FM in the original Vice City introduced a generation of kids to Michael Jackson through a video game. Iran by a Flock of Seagulls got a second life because millions of people heard it while driving a stolen sports car through a fictional Miami. Rockstar doesn't just license music. They curate it with the precision of a film director choosing a score. Every song on every station is chosen for how it sounds at a specific speed, on a specific road, at a specific time of day. Driving through Vice City at sunset with the right song playing. That's not an accident. That's design. Now rumors. None of the following is confirmed by Rockstar. T-Pain claimed on a Twitch livestream in January 2026 that he stopped playing on the popular 5M roleplay server because Rockstar asked him to, due to his involvement with GTA 6. An artist called Panama, who was on GTA 5's Radio Mirror Park, posted an Instagram comment saying his song, Back to Life, with Poolside, would be in GTA 6's radio. The comment was deleted fast. Neon Indian, another Radio Mirror Park veteran, said on a podcast that it ain't an end for me and Rockstar. Martin Ware, co-founder of Heaven 17, whose music appeared in the original Vice City, revealed Rockstar sought permission to use Temptation in GTA 6. He described the offered payment of $7,500 for full rights as insulting and turned them down. Bigger rumors. Music producer German Dupri claimed GTA 6 will feature artist-specific radio stations. He named Drake as someone who'd get a dedicated station with the ability to upload new or unreleased music directly into the game. A living, evolving soundtrack. New songs appearing on the radio weeks after launch. The game becoming a music distribution platform. Wild, completely unverified. Neither Drake nor Rockstar has said a word about it. Separate chatter about DJ Called hosting his own station. Fitting, since the man literally started as a Miami radio host. Talk of a Kendrick Lamar station. None of it verified. What is confirmed? Music is central to GTA 6's identity. Marketing ramps up summer 2026. We may finally hear what Vice City sounds like. The first time you turn on the in-game radio and scan through stations on a late-night drive, landing on something that makes the neon and the warm wind and the engine hum click into place. That feeling is what Rockstar has spent years engineering. Pull the camera way back. GTA 6 as a cultural object, a shared point on the calendar of modern life. The wait for this game created its own folklore. The meme, people would post about strange, unexpected real-world events and caption them, "This happened before GTA 6." Elections, scientific breakthroughs, personal milestones, entire wars, a pandemic, the rise and fall of cryptocurrency. All of it happened while people were waiting for this one game, GTA 6, as a unit of time measurement. Funny because it was true, and a little unnerving if you thought about it too long. The game scared entire companies, not just small studios. Major publishers, Ubisoft delayed games, EA adjusted schedules. The fear wasn't irrational. When GTA 5 launched in 2013, it earned $1 billion in 3 days. Every game that launched in the same window got crushed. Ghost town lobbies, dead sales charts. Nobody wants to be the movie that opens against the Super Bowl. Publishers reorganized around the hype, held back their own announcements until Rockstar named a date, then scrambled to schedule releases as far from November as possible. Nobody wanted to launch the same month, whispering in a room where someone else is about to shout. A Rockstar support page was quietly updated in early 2026, and fans noticed the wording referenced GTA 6's online component in a way that hadn't been seen before. The speculation machine immediately kicked into gear. Every word on every Rockstar webpage gets scrutinized with the intensity usually reserved for Supreme Court rulings and celebrity breakup statements. Most wanted game at the Golden Joysticks, 2 years running. Circana predicted GTA 6 could rebound the entire gaming market single-handedly. One game pulling a multi-billion-dollar industry forward. Pricing became a public argument. Some industry voices hoped Rockstar would charge $80 or $100, setting a new standard. Most analysts said no. Too high a price scares off casual buyers, and Rockstar's model depends on reaching everyone. GTA 6 briefly appeared on the Xbox digital storefront at what looked like a $100 UK price. Fans noticed. Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick deflected every pricing question with the same smooth non-answer. Rockstar aims to deliver more value than what we charge. Early 2026, a rumor spread about a digital-only launch. No physical discs. Anti-spoiler logic, no discs, no warehouse leaks. Zelnick denied it. Physical and digital will launch together. PS5 and Xbox Series XS only at launch. No PC. Rockstar always goes console first, PC later. GTA 5 did it. Red Dead 2 did it. The pattern is locked in. Sony is widely expected to be the primary marketing partner. PlayStation commercials, console bundles. Neither company has confirmed the specifics, but the expectation across the industry is strong. Marketing hits in summer 2026. Trailers, gameplay reveals, maybe a third trailer. The quiet ends, the noise begins. And then there's the longer play. Rockstar has signaled that post-launch expansions are planned. The game will grow. Now, deep speculation territory. Multiple reports, job postings, and industry analysis suggest Rockstar is building a user-generated content platform for GTA 6, modeled on what Roblox and Fortnite have done. Players and established creators designing custom missions, environments, entire experiences inside the game. In 2023, Rockstar acquired the modding group CFX, the team behind 5M and Red M, which are standalone modded versions of GTA Online and Red Dead Online. The purchase signals that community-created content is part of the long-term plan, not an afterthought. There are reports of an internal project called Project Rome, positioning GTA 6 as a kind of persistent virtual world, not just a game, a platform where players create, share, and potentially monetize content. Take-Two's Zelnick has publicly called user-generated content an opportunity for growth. Rockstar has been hiring for what it internally calls its creator platform team. None of the Project Rome or specific UGC details have been confirmed by Rockstar. The broad direction seems real. The acquisitions, the job postings, the CEO's public comments all point the same way. The specific implementation could change completely, but the shape of it, GTA 6, as something that outlives any traditional game lifespan, feels like where the money is heading. Numbers dissolve. Plans are just plans until someone builds them. And tonight, none of it matters. Tracing the lines backward now, connecting GTA 6 to everything that came before. This is the 8th main Grand Theft Auto game, 16th overall, counting spin-offs. The franchise started in 1997 with a top-down game about tiny cars and tiny crimes. Crude, controversial, nothing like what it became. But the DNA was there. Freedom, chaos, a city, rules to break. 13 years between GTA 5 and GTA 6. September 2013 to November 2026. No franchise this big has ever asked its audience to wait this long. Think about what happened in those 13 years. The entire life cycle of a gaming generation passed. Kids who were 5 when GTA 5 came out are now old enough to buy GTA 6 themselves. Relationships started and ended. Careers began and changed. People moved countries, had children, lost parents. The world changed in ways nobody predicted. And the whole time, in the background, like a slow drumbeat that never stops, people kept asking the same question. Where's GTA 6? GTA 5 itself became a strange kind of immortal during the wait. It sold over 200 million copies. 200 million. It appeared on 3 generations of consoles: PS3, PS4, PS5. GTA Online generated billions in revenue from microtransactions, shark cards, and continual content updates. Rockstar had no financial incentive to rush a sequel. The old game was still printing money, which made the wait understandable and infuriating in equal measure. Vice City first appeared in 2002, set in 1986. Pastel suits, cocaine, Ferraris, the smell of ocean air and danger, inspired by Miami and Scarface and Miami Vice. The music was perfect. The atmosphere was suffocating in the best way. For a lot of people, that game was the one that hooked them. They still remember driving a cheetah down Ocean Drive with the top down, and Billie Jean on the radio. The sunset, the speed, the feeling that the whole world was open and dangerous and yours. GTA 6's modern setting creates roughly a 40-year jump within the fiction, from neon 80s to phone-addicted 20s. Same city, different species of chaos. The Jay Norris reference in leaked footage cements the HD universe connection. GTA 4, GTA 5, GTA 6. Same world, same history, different chapters. Lucia being the first playable woman in a mainline GTA goes beyond features and mechanics. For nearly 30 years, every numbered protagonist was male. That era is over, and the way Rockstar has written Lucia, not as a gimmick, not as a corporate checkbox, but as a full, exhausted, complicated person, suggests they understand the weight of what they're doing. Character switching came from GTA 5. Michael, Franklin, Trevor, 3 lives you could jump between. Revolutionary in 2013. GTA 6 tightens it. 2 characters, a duo, not a trio. More focused, more intimate. Phil's ammunition, the gun shop that's appeared in almost every GTA since 2001. Different owners, different cities, same brand. One of the franchise's most enduring fictional institutions, right alongside Clucking Bell and Burger Shot. The Bonnie and Clyde thing runs deep in Rockstar's blood. Catalina in GTA 3 and San Andreas. Same archetype, a woman and a man bound by crime, and something too volatile to call love, and too powerful to call anything else. Jason and Lucia are the latest version, the latest loop of a story Rockstar has been telling for 20 years. Grass Rivers carries DNA from Red Dead Redemption 2, the bayou near St. Denis, fog over dark water, insects and silence, and the feeling of being somewhere ancient that doesn't care whether you survive or not. Rockstar learned enormous things building that world. They're bringing all of it to Leonida. The leaked gang list names a Haitian street gang called San for San, operating out of Little Haiti. The original Vice City had Haitian gangs too. It was controversial then, Haitian American groups protested. Rockstar made changes. Revisiting that ground suggests confidence, or at least awareness that the conversation is different now. The Guardia brothers, a biker gang, leather and chrome and violence, wrapped in loyalty codes, the spiritual successors of the lost MC from GTA 4 and V. A far-right militia mentioned in leaked documents. Little detail, possibly encountered in rural areas. Echoes of the clan encounters in Red Dead 2. Small, ugly moments that exist because the world is honest about itself, even about the worst parts of itself. History rhymes. Rockstar has always known that. Last stretch, the quiet part, the small things. Animations shift with context. Hurt, your character moves differently. Tired, their steps drag. Carrying something heavy and awkward, their whole posture compensates. Not one animation on loop. A living system, responsive and aware. Object interactions are context sensitive. Opening a car door looks different from opening a house door. Picking up a suitcase feels different from picking up a pistol. Your actions stick, cause trouble in a neighborhood, and the people there remember. Reputation follows you through Vice City's districts. NPC memory persists. They talk, they know. Rockstar publicly committed to reducing crunch during development. Crunch, the industry word for 80-hour weeks, and sleeping at your desk. They'd been criticized hard for it during Red Dead 2. This time, they said things would be different. Whether the promise held perfectly, nobody outside the studio knows for certain. But they made the promise publicly, which means something, even if it's not everything. Lucia's gear, hacking tools, devices for breaking into electronic systems. Jason's gear, lockpicks, crowbars, physical tools for physical problems. She reads the code. He breaks the lock. Together, every angle is covered. The minimap might be optional. Navigate by landmarks, road signs, the direction of light at different times of day. Rockstar built enough cues into the environment that you can read the world without a glowing dot. A studio saying, "Look at what we built." Trusted. The game's tagline. Grand Theft Auto 6 heads to the state of Leonida, home to the neon-soaked streets of Vice City and beyond, in the biggest, most immersive evolution of the Grand Theft Auto series yet. Not humble, possibly still an understatement. A former Rockstar artist said the visuals in the trailers are getting madly polished. The final game might look better than what we've already seen. The trailers aren't the ceiling. They're the floor. There's an old saying in game development. The last 10% of a game takes 50% of the time. That's where Rockstar is now. The broad strokes are done. The story is written. The map is built. The characters move and talk and breathe. What's happening in these final months is the polishing, the obsessing, the arguing over whether a particular sunset looks orange enough, whether a specific car door sounds right when it closes, whether the way Lucia holds her coffee mug in a cutscene feels natural or stiff. That's the difference between a good game and a rockstar game. The last 10%, the stuff nobody notices until it's missing. Sam Hauser, Rockstar's president, announced the first trailer's timing on social media. A short post. Within 5 hours, it became the most liked gaming-related post on the entire platform. The second trailer came in May 2025. With it, a complete overhaul of the GTA 6 section on Rockstar's website. Character bios, location descriptions, screenshot galleries. Not just marketing, world building. You could spend an hour on that site, reading about Vice City's neighborhoods and the characters who inhabit them, and walk away feeling like you'd visited a place that doesn't exist yet. That's Rockstar's gift, making the imaginary feel inevitable. A third trailer is widely expected. No date confirmed. Speculation points to summer 2026, coinciding with the marketing push Rockstar has mentioned. What it will show: gameplay, story, online features. All of the above is anyone's guess. But the pattern suggests Rockstar will drop it when nobody expects it, on a random Tuesday, and the internet will lose its mind all over again. Development centered at Rockstar North in Edinburgh, but every Rockstar studio worldwide contributed. San Diego, New York, London, Lincoln, Bangalore, thousands of people across time zones and continents, all building different pieces of the same puzzle. The sheer logistics of coordinating that many people, that many assets, that many lines of code and dialogue and animation. It's the kind of organizational challenge that would make military planners sweat. The 2022 leak showed an in-game social media feed in the UI. NPCs posting updates, sharing photos, commenting on events, a simulated internet inside the game, a mirror of the world we scroll through every day, except it's inside Leonida. In leaked footage, some NPCs were holding up their phones, live streaming street takeovers, brawls, spectacles, broadcasting chaos to an invisible audience. Satire, but also just the truth. That's what people do now. Every moment is content. Every event is a stream, even in a virtual Florida. And after everything, 13 years of waiting, 90 leaked files, a hacker in a hospital, billions of dollars spent, stock prices cratering, protests outside offices, politicians making jokes in parliament, a world of people counting down to a date on a calendar. Grand Theft Auto 6 remains the most anticipated video game in history. Nothing touches it. Not right now. What do people actually want from it? The answer varies. On Reddit, one of the most upvoted posts about GTA 6 expectations said simply, "The same vibe as RDR2. Not bigger, not flashier, just a world so detailed you could have fun walking around town, watching NPCs interact with each other and with the world around them." Other people want the chaos, the 5-star chases, the explosions, the absurdity. Some people want a story that hits harder than anything Rockstar has written before. Some people just want to drive down a virtual highway with the windows down, and a song they've never heard playing on a station they haven't discovered yet. Rockstar has to deliver on all of it. Every expectation, every dream, every half-remembered feeling from every previous GTA game, amplified and updated for a generation that grew up on smartphones and short attention spans. It's the most impossible ask in gaming. And if anyone can do it, it's the studio that's been getting away with the impossible for 25 years. November 19, 2026. Getting closer every night. But not this one. This night is done. You made it this far. Maybe. Or maybe you drifted off somewhere in grass rivers, dark water and sawgrass, and the buzz of insects you'll never see. Maybe you fell asleep in Vice City, neon blurring behind your eyelids like distant stars through a windshield. Maybe you've been gone for an hour already, breathing slowly, somewhere far from all of this. Wherever you are, that's fine. Leonida will still be there when you wake up. The palm trees, the ocean, the story. Thanks for being here, even the part you slept through. See you next time.